What's up, guys? Hoarder here. Do you remember back a few weeks ago, Doug and I detected that 1847 stone mill house and found some absolutely remarkable things? I dug that beautiful 1850 seated Liberty dime, and I got that 1930s era female diving or swimming medal. Then I got that strange early 1900s trot mock pin with the image of a spearfishing Indian surfing on a giant dress shoe. Who even thinks these things up? Then Doug found what we thought was the rim of an old soda can lid, but turned out to be a sterling silver bangle bracelet with all the fancy design work around the edges. And then, of course, my mint era 1769 Irish Hibernia halfpenny that was double struck on both sides of the coin. Not only extremely rare, but possibly one of a kind. Well, this week we return to do the remainder of this fantastic old yard. And even though Doug is away on vacation, me, Charlie, and Rich, we are up for the task and leave with some absolutely amazing things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video, the return to the double punch halfpenny house, and I will see you at the end. Later. Well, deja vu all over again. This is right where Doug and I started the last time. Rich, Charlie, and myself are going to do the backyard today, but on the walk back, we're going over the spots where we hit all the signals the first time, and Rich got something good. I don't know what it is yet, but he...
What do I like to find most?
Gold coins. Buttons? You got a button?
Yep. I thought it was going to be another penny, but...
Oh yeah, yep, absolutely. Oh, Charlie's got something.
Charlie's calling.
All right. He's still calling me. He doesn't see that I'm doing something. Let's see. It looks like he's got something going on here. It's pretty thick, Rich. I can't...
It was a high tone, actually. It was a 41.
It's a really thick button.
And I see
with the shank on there.
The like circles on the back, you know?
Yeah, there we go. I got a little bit of a sun patch here.
Yeah.
Let's brush it, Rich, because there's gilt underneath of it too. And maybe there's going to be something on it. It's so thick, I'd be surprised if it's just a plain flat button, but that's a great find. Well done.
Yeah,
Let's see if we get anything off of it.
All right.
I brought it out to the sun to try to get a better look at it. There is some gilt underneath, but it's not going to clean up great right now. You can see those round striation lines though. At least it's got some sort of a pattern, and it would have writing on the back. We can't clean it up like I said right now. The front, just smooth as a baby's butt, but it's a nice thick flat button high tone, which is odd for a flat button. Not odd, but not as common as a mid-tone. But great find, and I think Rich has a special place to put it.
I do. I have my very own Ultimate Finds box now.
Yeah, so shout out to Eric.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eric.
Yeah, and you got a nice color selection too. Is that the same color as mine? Here's mine, Rich.
Yeah, it is. The black and green.
Yeah, this is a nice color.
Yeah, so...
Now, if Rich ever comes up with a Rich Van Winkle sticker...
I have something going on up here.
Do you? Yeah, not a Richard Nixon sticker, I hope, right? Nobody wants the Nixon sticker on there.
Hopefully that won't stick around too long.
Well, your very first entry into the Ultimate Finds box. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll put it face up.
All right.
Good job, Rich.
Thank you.
I think Charlie's got something. Let's go see. It might be his first find ever with the Legend.
All right.
I am using the Legend today for the first time with the Hoarder crew. I found something.
Your first find with the Legend.
Well, I did have it on the beach a little bit.
Oh, that's right.
Two weeks ago, but that was the beach. You know how that is down there.
Your first find with us.
The first find with the Legend guys.
May I ask what number it came up?
I can't remember.
Okay, that's fair.
I never remember when he asked me that.
Okay, I know.
It was in the 40s.
Okay, it was a high tone.
Oh, yes.
There we go.
It was in the 40s. Okay, my very first find that is acceptable for you know, a cool event here.
Let's take a look.
Well, it's not in the hole.
Oh, it's not.
Like popped out, but it's laying right over there.
Oh.
There.
You have a button too, or is that a coin?
I thought it was a coin at first.
Oh, he's got a nice shank.
I saw this,
Look at, he's got a nice shank, Rich.
It's the same button, just...
Let me bring it out to the sun, Charlie.
His isn't broken?
His looks bigger to me, like circumference-wise. Oh, he really outshines you with that shank.
No, he's got... I already see it says stuff there, yeah.
I think his is... maybe not. Maybe off the same jacket then.
Yeah, but yours says stuff.
Yeah, actually his looks smaller now that I'm looking at it.
Don't say that.
Yeah, but you have the
looks
impressive
smaller.
shank though.
I'm a big guy. Come on now.
Let's brush yours too, Charlie, and
right.
see, I do see some writing coming through. I think you may have out-knocked Rich for best button of the day.
But that is a special button, though. Yeah, I found buttons before, but because of the new machine that you guys are so
It's always
gracious.
excited because you lack confidence whenever you have a new machine, anybody.
Yeah.
And then once you get a couple finds under your belt, your confidence level grows.
So,
Let's brush it down and really escalate his confidence level, Rich.
and I too will put it in the ultimate.
That's
fine
where they go,
box.
baby.
That's where they go, baby.
There's Charlie's button, and Charlie, not only is it your first find with us with the legend, but this is the best looking backside I've ever seen on you. That orange, it says orange at the top. It probably says gilt. I can't say, oh, at the bottom it says gilt. But that orange is in a fancy banner going across the top of the button, and there's like leaves or feathers or something on both sides, like around 7 o'clock and 4 o'clock, I guess, or I'm trying to think what a clock looks like. But you know what I mean, down at the bottom. Now the front is just plain. There's nothing on the front. I wonder if it is the same button as Rich's, but man, I'm not joking. That is a gorgeous looking backside. And with the shank fully on there, straight up and down, that's how that thing is going to display. That's awesome, Charlie. That's a great find.
Yeah, I'm very happy with it.
In your Ultimate Finds box, you got to be careful that the lid doesn't smash it down. You might want to put this shank down
in the spongy
into
part.
the spongy part.
So-
That's right. Great find. Way to go, Charlie. I'm
very
proud of you.
exciting. Yeah, thank you.
You sure there's any difference in depth?
I'm telling you, Rich, sometimes you get lucky. I'm using the little coil today, and in theory, the little coil should not get good depth. It should probably get about the length of the coil depth, maybe 7-8 inches. I'm down way below my pinpointer. Now my find's not amazing, but I'm just impressed by the depth of that little coil. It's right here, way down there, and it's
Oh, here's another piece of it.
yeah, that was the piece I found first, and then I rechecked the hole, and it's most of the pocket knife. This, I guess, would have gone, you know, right on there, something like that.
Cool. I always like finding those.
Yeah, it's just nice to validate that, wow, I can, sometimes when I use that little coil, I'm like, oh, I hope I'm going to reach the deep stuff, and you ain't going to dig stuff much deeper than pinpointer plus, so very nice find for me. I'll take it. Charlie, I've got a little monster here. Literally right where you're standing is about where I pulled the 1769 double stamped Hibernia last week.
I heard about that.
So I'm making a beeline for this tree on our way to the backyard. I had a scratchy one here. It was only coming up like every third beep. So I called Rich over with the bigger coil. He was getting the same sort of thing. And I said, you know what, I'm going for it. I dug down only about maybe 5 inches. It sounded much better.
Right.
Now I'm getting a solid 41, but Rich and I already saw it because I saw how thin it was.
Ooh.
It's a real, Charlie.
Wow.
It's gonna be, there it is right there. It's a half real, Carlos the third half real, and the date looks like it's 17, maybe 77. Go ahead, Rich, you can hit me with some spray. I think it's 1777. Is that what you see, Rich?
I don't see it from back here. Yeah.
1777.
Wow.
I missed 76 by 1 year.
Triple sevens are cool though.
Look at that.
It's during the Revolutionary War.
I'm gonna clean it up because the back I didn't clean yet. I'm gonna see what the detail is on the back, and I'll take it out to the sun. And Rich, the craziest part is, after I dug it, there was still, I turned my pinpointer off, I think. There was another signal I thought I heard. Well, maybe not. I'll have to recheck it. But let me clean this up first and see what we got. I think I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, I love it already. That's great.
Well, there's my find. This is a Carlos III half real Spanish silver, and the date is absolutely stunning. 1777. You could see so much detail on Carlos, and all around you could see the reading going around the edge, or the dentals, I think they're called, denticles. But the nose, the eyeball, the hair pulled back, man, this was dropped early in its life. And like I said, it was only about 3 or 4 feet from where I got the 1769 Hibernia that was double punched last week. This coin will flip sideways, not up and down. There's the back, and you can see the pillars and the shield in the middle, the crown at the top. You can see the denomination, the Asayer, everything. Absolutely fantastic detail. Maybe my best real I've ever found. These little ones are so small and so thin, paper thin. A lot of times they will fool the machine and give a mid-tone, and that's what we were getting. We were getting a bouncy mid-tone that was fading in and out. But when you're finding old stuff, you take a shot. That's a killer find. Well, Rich got himself something good that I was about maybe where I'm standing now, about 10 feet away, and I see it. It looks like it might have been a modern quarter, but he says no way that it's something good. But it looks like the size of a quarter.
But look, can you see those designs on the edge right there?
No.
Oh, no.
Not yet. I mean, it could be a half cent or a token. It just looks like the size of a quarter. I can't see anything on it yet.
Yeah, it's a copper.
That's got a. It's either got to be a. It looks kind of too big for a half cent. You think it could be a small?
Half cent.
It isn't a. You son of a gun! Why are you getting so many half cents?
I don't know, and I didn't hit it. I don't think either.
Oh, I definitely see it. Do you know what it is yet?
No, I saw part of a bust.
It's a classic head.
Is it?
Yep, it's a classic head half cent. I could see facing towards my fingertips. And I know you've gotten a classic head half cent already. Oh, I don't know.
It's a little rough, yeah.
I don't know if you're going to be able to get a date on it.
I'll clean it slowly.
Yeah, let's brush it and come back. Man, I can't believe you've been knocking these half cents out like almost every week. That's crazy. All right, let's see what he gets out of this guy. Unbelievable.
Right.
Well, there's Rich's half cent. You had the beautiful braided hair half cent last week, 1850 something, which are really rare. And this one, I can see the last few digits, 09. And that's not 1909, Charlie. That's an 1809 classic head half cent, 214 years old. There are some old things around. They're not flying out of the ground, but they are around. They're deep, but they sure are worth chasing.
And you know, I'm surprised that this is all pushed around here and that stayed on the surface or near the surface. Anyway, it didn't get
It looked like it
dirty.
was fairly deep.
Or it was brought back up when they dug this.
That's true, too.
The sewer lines.
They dug this sewer line out. You can see it's like a ditch. But I think they moved the dirt up to the top, put in what they had to do, and then just backfilled it again.
Yeah.
So even though the dirt was moved, it's got to be the same dirt.
Yeah.
Well, that's unbelievable, Rich. There are some really good things around, and Rich has just been hammering these half cents out like they're wheat pennies lately. Congratulations, man. 09.
Thanks.
Well, even though Doug is not in the video this week, he is back from vacation, and I thought we would do a little surprise for the viewing audience, Doug.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Do you remember we did this celebrity challenge that was born in 1916?
Right.
Everyone put their votes in, which I thought was really cool. I'm going to announce the winner, and as a special thing, anyone that even voted for anybody, I'm going to pick a winner, and we're going to give them a hat of their choice. Either my hat or Doug's quarter hoarder hat, whichever one you want, free hat just for participating. And I wanted to announce who won too, Doug.
Okay.
It was neck and neck down the line.
Really?
These are the totals, not counting the write-ins.
Okay.
Last place with 17 votes was Betty Grable.
Oh, poor Betty.
Poor Betty. Fifth place, 32 votes, Dinah Shore. Now it gets close.
Okay.
Fourth place with 126 votes, Gregory Peck.
Wow. Only 120.
That's a lot though.
Oh, okay.
Third place, 145 votes,
Can I
Kurt
guess?
Douglas.
Kirk Douglas.
You can guess the winner. Now, Kurt Douglas is third place, only losing out to second place by 2 votes.
Wow.
So 147 votes, second place. Who do you think it was?
Second place?
Second place.
Walter Cronkite.
That's right. Walter Cronkite, second place, 147. First place, as we guessed, Jackie Gleason, 153. So it was only 8 votes separating first, second, and third
A
place.
real horse race.
Yeah, they were coming in emails. I was getting Facebook messages.
It turned out to be a lot more fun than we'd even
I'm just glad they
anticipated.
heard of them.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's pick one lucky winner, Doug, and they can celebrate with a hat of their choice.
Okay.
All right, we are trying to record one phone from another phone. Not an easy task, but Doug's gonna hold it. I loaded the YouTube video in there, 561 comments. Let's pick a winner, regardless of who they picked. As long as they have a name, they're the winner.
Right.
Good luck, everybody. Dave in Texas. Doug, my wife is from Bulgaria. Her grandmother was born in somewhere, I can't read it.
The birthplace of Spartacus.
That's a Kirk Douglas.
I think that we have to bend that way.
So
yes.
Dave in Texas, congratulations. You win yourself either a quarter hoarder camo hat or a dog tag Doug black hat. Make sure you message me after the video. Get it shipped out to you. All right, Doug, we're going to jump back to the video so it's not a mile long, but congratulations, Dave in Texas, and let that be a lesson. There might be more Easter eggs coming up. So if we ask you to comment, it behooves you to put a comment in.
$3 word.
Let's go see what else we found, Dougie.
All right.
All right, Charlie came on the other side of the house while Rich and I are on the other side of the house. But Charlie says he's got something good and complete.
I believe it's complete.
I have no idea what it is, so we're going to look at it together.
I quickly looked at it and like put it down.
Let's see.
I called you guys over.
Oh, I see something here.
Yep. See the nice curve it's got?
Yeah, what is it? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a buckle. Is that a knee buckle? Could that be a knee buckle? It is. Look at the tooth on it, Rich.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely a knee buckle.
We gotta clean that very
Charlie,
gently.
that's gorgeous.
I think it's
Look
complete.
at that
I think
vampire tooth in the middle. Yeah, you have the mechanism, the whole mechanism.
We gotta clean
I'm
it.
gonna let Rich brush it.
Very
You might want to brush it
gently.
with the soft side of your brush, Rich. Because that tooth could be fragile.
Ooh.
Look at that. Charlie, that's awesome. Charlie, what machine did you find it with?
the legend. The legend. I'm really enjoying it.
That's an amazing. When was the last time you got a knee buckle, Charlie?
Oh,
It's been years,
Field of
hasn't it?
Dreams. Field
Yeah.
of Dreams.
Oh yeah.
That's
Couple years.
gorgeous.
Couple
Look
years.
at that. That one tooth clamping down the whole mechanism. Usually when we find these, this whole middle section's missing. So we just get the round frame. But to get the tooth and the whole mechanism is fantastic. And this is colonial period.
I was going to say, does that go with the house? The age
This-
of the
this
house, or
predates this
predates
house.
the house. Okay.
The house was built in 1840s.
47,
But on the
yeah.
other side of the house, that mill goes back 100 years older.
Right.
And the mill master, who was the guy that ran the mill,
Right.
built this house for his son or grandson or something.
Right.
So this is probably predates the house and goes back to maybe the original mill or something.
Way to go, man.
We've all got something over 200 years old now today for a short half a hunt. That's incredible. You know what's cool, Rich?
Me.
Well, you are cool. I got a half real, you got a half cent, and Charlie got like a half-size buckle.
Yeah.
It's a day of halves.
Yeah.
It's a day of halves.
And the day's half gone.
That's true. Well, it's almost 3/4 gone for me. I might call it quits early. Great
Thank
find,
you.
Charlie.
Great
Way to
find.
go.
Yep. I'm happy with it.
All right, Rich got a cool relic, I think, because he looked excited. Oh, I hear a lot of oohing. Rich has a big smile like he just found something really. Oh, is that a button?
Yeah, I think it's a.
It's a two-piece button.
Yeah, it looks like a two-piece.
You're going to have an
Shank.
image on that. Oh, yes.
Hopefully it's military. That'd be
It's going to
cool.
have something on it.
Oy, oh my gosh.
I see an eagle, it
Yes.
looks like.
Yep.
Is it General Service or is it Navy? It looks like it's Navy. I see an anchor.
Yeah, it's on an anchor, but it's the sideways anchor.
Yeah, that's an odd one, Rich. That's an old one, I think. Pre-Civil War era.
Really?
The design changed since then.
Yeah, and it says it's got markings on the back
The
too.
markings will really
Look at
help it
that.
out.
There's still a little.
That's a nice.
There's still a little gold on there.
Yeah.
That's right.
But I can see the anchor.
The relief on that's pretty good.
We're going to
Yeah.
brush a little bit more. The back mark will really tell us some information because they made two-piece buttons like this all the way up through World War II. So really the markings help you figure it out and the image. And luckily the Navy image did change a lot over the years. That's a fantastic find. I know Rich loves buttons more
I
than...
do, and I don't get a lot of two pieces.
Yeah, but we'll clean this up and see what we can get on this sucker. Good find.
That is really cool. You know it.
Well, I got a good one here in the back of this house. One of the better sounding signals I had all day. Here, it just stops too. Starts right there. Stops. about 6 inches deep, and this could be a large cent or a silver quarter. Let's dig this up. This is gonna be a good one.
Well, we're gonna do a live dig here, Jason. See what we can come up with.
It could be a modern quarter. You know what's funny?
What's that?
I found this signal about 15 minutes ago, but I was getting ready to dig it. My alarm went off. I play a silly Yahtzee game on my phone.
Oh gosh.
And I had to play my daily tournament of the Yahtzee game. So
You're a busy guy, Jason.
it's out.
All right, what we got here, Jason?
Might be a modern quarter, I don't know, but it sounded good. 51.
Oh,
Rich!
Oh, we got some green.
Yeah.
Greenness. Oh my gosh.
I was like, it'll probably be a quarter.
It's big. It's bigger than a quarter.
It's a beautiful green.
It's bigger than a quarter.
Look at that.
I see markings on the back already, if this is the back.
I don't know. Let's see.
Look at that, Charlie.
I'll tell you what.
Did you see it flip out? I didn't notice it
Yes, I
flip out.
did. I saw
Oh.
it flip out. I saw right away. I saw the green.
I heard it flip out from over
Oh,
there.
yeah.
'Cause you guys.
$1 cent. This is the back. So I'm going to flip it towards the camera right now. You ready, Charlie?
Okay.
Up, I see it. It's looks like a matron head. I'm looking at it upside down.
Awesome.
It looks like a matron
Yeah, clean
head.
that baby up. We'll take a close look at it. Way to go.
Wow, first
Wow.
large cent here. Half cent, farthing,
And it took
real,
a day and a half.
Hibernia.
There you go.
And now,
Here, we're around this like garden. It's fenced-in garden. Right there's the field. We went through the field, but mostly trash down there.
I'll give you credit, Charlie. If you didn't find that shoe buckle, I wouldn't have come over
Come
this,
over here.
this side.
Yeah.
This is partially yours.
Okay, all right. Way to go, Jason.
Well, there's the large cent. I cleaned it up as best I could in the field. And the back is the best part. You can easily see the 1 cent. You can see the whole circular wreath going around the middle. And you cannot see the United States of America too well, but it is going around the outside. And the front was a little tougher. Well, the date would be at the bottom. I can't see it. I can see some of the stars. I can see some of her hair if I catch it in the right angle, but I can't see the date. But we've gotten some really cool coins sporadic here, but the first large cent. And just for people to see, if you don't mind, Charlie, if you can put that next to it. That is a modern penny. So, you know, when people don't detect here the term large cent, that's why they call it a large cent. This was a penny from 1857 and earlier. Imagine carrying a pocket full of those around all day long. And then they finally made it smaller, this size, when they came out with the Flying Eagle. And it's been small like this ever since. They're one of the best prizes that us Northeast diggers, you know, try to go for. So awesome find. I do love it. I'll try to clean it up better at the end, but for now, let's keep going because we are running out of gas here.
Yep.
Well, not a lot of coins at this place, but the coins we are finding are just incredible. The 1769 double stamped Hibernia, which is one of a kind. The 1777 half real that was in incredible shape. Rich with the 1809 classic head half cent. And now this coin here. So not a ton of coins, but quality when we do get them. Not to discount Charlie's amazing shoe buckle or knee buckle, which I would have rather had over this, but some really cool things. There are sporadic around. We're gonna try for a little bit more before we call it a day, so see what else we can find. All right, I'm getting ready to walk across the street and try to knock on that other house for next week. We'll see how it goes. Rich got something here and I saw it. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I cleaned it already because I didn't know what it was, but now I know that it is a button.
Yeah, another button, and look at that design on it. Almost looks like maybe a clover, or I guess there's lots of things that have 4 petals, right, Rich? I don't know. I couldn't name 3. And there's something going around the outside too. We don't quite know what that is. And what's kind of cool is Rich thought that part looked interesting on the back, and he wasn't sure it was a button. And then we realized it was probably a wire shank that just pulled straight out.
Yep, just pulled out.
And this button, this 2-piece wire shank button, is probably close to Civil War, maybe just after. but pretty crazy. I've never seen one where the shank just kind of pulled out. Usually they, snap off.
Yeah.
Or you'll see some of the metal still from the solder.
It made me feel like it wasn't as old.
Right, but I think it is. I just think the solder gave way and the wire just came right out.
Yeah.
But very cool, Rich. I don't know what that design is, but you got a couple of nice buttons on the day.
Yeah.
Charlie had to leave. I'm trying to clean myself up because you don't want to go knock on the door all disgusting.
That's what I normally do.
Yeah, I know. Awesome find. All right, in the backyard, Rich had a 48. So I was like, all right, let me see what this is. Might be something good. He dug way down there and he's got something in this clump that looks like the edge of a large copper coin. Yeah, there it is. This could be our second one. Oh, wow. We've got a couple of nice ones today too, Rich.
It's pretty,
That's a weird color it has on it.
yeah, it's like orange and green. We're gonna need to do some work on this.
Yeah, is it even a large cent or could it be a token? No, it looks like a large cent.
Yeah, I think it's
I see a wreath coming through too. Oh man, hopefully it's a rare one, or at least a unique one. I think you get something off of it, Rich. At least on the back, we'll be able to ID it. All right, let's brush it down and see what he's got here. Well, there's Rich's large cent, and this one was down the backyard in the floodplain, so it's kind of corroded. I can almost see a date at the bottom, I think.
Yeah.
I can't make out what it is, but I can see.
Maybe 1/8, I think I see.
Oh, it's got to be. What else would it be?
But the point is, I see it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. But I could see the hair pulled back. I could see the nose. I could see the profile of the face, and even a couple stars. The back, which was in a little bit better condition. With the light, I can see the 1 cent in the center. The wreath going around, which I was able to see even dirty. But that's nice, man. I'm glad I was there to see you pull it out of the ground.
Yeah.
A couple of large cents, half cents, Hibernias, reals. I mean, the day is crazy where it's been slow as far as the quantity goes, but the quality has been exceptional.
Yeah, there's definitely old stuff here.
We'll see if I can get a date off it later, but if not, you still got a heck of a good coin. So, hey, way to go, man.
Thank you.
I can even see it a little bit now without the light, once your eyes focus on it. Like that book, where like has all the dots and there's like a hidden giraffe.
Yeah.
Once you see the giraffe, then you know what it is. So I'm able to see that giraffe. Well, I'm doing right up on the edge of the house. And this was a 47, Rich. And it was about 4 inches deep. I dug it up and I saw the corner of it. And the corner looked like a possible shoe buckle frame.
I was going to guess brooch.
Well, it could be. I mean, I have to get really lucky for a shoe buckle frame. It's got a nice rectangular shape to it, but
It does.
it doesn't look like a brooch or a shoe buckle. See if there's a pin on that, Rich. It would have a pin going across the middle if it was. I thought I saw fancy on this side.
Yeah, I thought there was. Yeah, it's really hard to see though.
Is there?
Looks like it. You brush it gently. I don't want to.
Yeah, let's brush it and I'm gonna get it out to the sun and we're gonna see what I got here. I don't know what this is exactly.
It might just be the patina.
Well, there's the thing I got. I brushed it down and I even sprayed it. I don't like to spray my copper and brass relics in the field, but I wasn't sure what I had, and after spraying it, I still don't know. My first glance when it was dirty, I thought it was a shoe buckle when I only saw like that kind of an edge. But now, it does look more like it would be like a pin or a brooch. But I don't see where a pin would go on either side, unless this is the only raised part up here, and I don't even know if that's just dirt. So I don't know what I got here. It's going to take some more investigating. I'm not even sure if it's 200 years old or 50 years old. But an interesting piece nonetheless. I'll try to research it more later and see if I can figure out what it is. Pretty cool though. All right, we are getting ready to leave, and while I was saying thank you to the homeowners for having us out, Rich was detecting, got the last find of the day. Oh, I do see it.
It is broken, unfortunately, but
That is cool.
I'm gonna give this to them.
That is a big fat skeleton.
Probably went
I
to
get
the,
yelled at when I call it skeleton keys, Rich.
Went to the front door. Yeah, technically a skeleton key opened every lock. It's such an easy thing to say, skeleton key.
Well, I told him, I think in
style.
America, skeleton key became synonymous with this type of key.
Yeah.
Where maybe overseas, skeleton key means the every key.
They know what you mean when you say it.
Yeah,
That's
everyone pictures, because I always thought it meant like, because the keys up here look like little skeleton fingers, you know? I didn't realize, I don't know. Well, that's a great find, Rich. Interesting, super interesting things. We'll go offer it to the homeowner, see if they like it. And then we're gonna get out of here. And hopefully, I did talk to the neighbor across the street, and they're gonna call me, so we'll see how that works out.
Hopefully,
But if not, we'll get something different.
Yep.
Oh man, what an incredible house this has been. And the yard is batting 1,000 so far. 2 trips to the plate, and we've pulled game-winning pieces out of the ground each time. Charlie with the beautiful fancy back orange treble gilt flat button, his first old score with the new Legend machine. Rich with the 2-piece flower button, that thing dates back before the Civil War. Then Charlie's colonial period knee buckle. He hasn't found a complete knee buckle in years, and this thing was a beauty. But the coins this week, oh man, the coins. Rich continues his half-cent tear, this time with a 1909 first-year classic head half-cent. Those things are really tough to find. I dug that braided hair large cent. Luckily, Charlie was nearby to capture the live pluck out, and even though it was dateless on the front, it was incredible to see this giant copper coin come out of the ground. Then Rich once again with an even older matron head large cent. This one was in the deeper back part of the floodplain, so it's going to need a little bit of work clean this sucker up. Then, of course, I dug that gorgeous 1777 King Charles III half real Spanish silver, only about 2 feet from last trip's halfpenny. So fool me once, shame on you, Charles, but you didn't fool me twice. And of course, if you guys want to find some incredible things in your area and you need some equipment, you can always shoot me an email, quarterhoarder@yahoo.com. Just let me know where you live and what your budget is and what kind of terrain you plan on swinging over. I'll help you pick out the best machine for your budget so you can get out and find some of the incredible things like we do every single week. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's a hobby of champions. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting, and I will see you on the next one. Later.